is Wednesday, November 12th. I am Trustee Lois Chan-Petley and would like to call the meeting to order. Come on in. With deep gratitude and respect, we are honored to be learning and unlearning on the ancestral and unceded lands of the Kmuthkuyum, Squamish-Homeo, and Tsleil-Waututh. This meeting is being broadcasted live, with both the audio and video accessible to the public for viewing even after the meeting ends. Footage from this meeting may be viewed from Canada or from anywhere else in the world. The board has a strong commitment to ethical conduct. This includes the responsibility of all participants to conduct themselves with appropriate decorum and professionalism. As chair of this committee, it is my responsibility to see that decorum is maintained. Following presentations, there will be an opportunity to ask questions for clarification purposes. I ask all participants to please keep questions and comments to the content provided in the presentation or report. And before we begin, please introduce yourselves, starting from my left. Ishi.
Ishi Tanem Deepak.
Kirsten Baker-Williams, Squamish Nation.
Janet Fraser, trustee and committee member.
Allison Ogden, she, her, associate superintendent recorder.
Trevor Wrench, VEPFA.
Susie Ma, trustee, member of the committee.
Trustee Reddy, pronoun she, her, and member of the committee.
Trustee Young.
Pedro de Silva, associate superintendent, pronoun he, him.
Hayden O'Connor, PASA.
Suzette Magri, QP15.
Carl Janzi, Vancouver Secondary Teachers Association.
Hang on.
Oh.
Denise Clark, BASA.
Sorry. Back. Christopher Richardson, trustee.
Janice Myers, associate superintendent, she, her.
Zach Tucker, VDSC.
Flavia Coughlin, secretary treasurer.
Tricia McNeil, director of communications.
All right. Thank you, everyone. And we have quorum tonight, so we will move on to the agenda. We do not have any items for approval, so we are going on to 2.1, receipt of the Advocacy Subcommittee report. I ask Trustee Richardson, Vice Chair of the Advocacy Subcommittee, to please present the report. You ready?
I am ready.
Thank you.
Thank you. On behalf of Susie Ma, Chair, who was detained elsewhere, I'm pleased that we had another meeting of the Advocacy Committee, and very productive. It was a freewheeling opportunity to discuss ideas in terms of opportunities in terms of inclusive education funding, and also in terms of before and after school care, childcare. And so I think there are a number of ideas that came out of that we will then ponder. And in terms of, and I guess the other issue that did come up that may not be specifically related or reflected in the minutes were that we would be looking around to other agencies that are in fact in the same space that we are, who are in fact undertaking similar advocacy work, and that we should be starting to share those ideas so that we can build on and efficiently and effectively pursue common ideas. Thank you.
Thank you, Christopher. Are there any questions for Christopher? Yeah, Trustee Reddy.
Yeah, thanks for the report. I was just wondering, in section 3 of the report, there's a reference to the inequities of the $10 a day childcare program, but I just wanted some context. What was that about? Inequities, how?
I would defer to the Secretary Treasurer if the answer is not, is just that the existence of $10 a day childcare models not everyone has access to that, and therefore that's inequitable. I think is that the answer?
Okay. Any follow-up or any other questions? Okay, there being none, committee members, can we receive the report this evening? Yes, I see nods. Okay, we have received said report by consensus. Okay, next is section 3, discussion items. I will ask Secretary Treasurer Flavia Coughlin to please present item 3.1, policies review for policy 1, foundational statements, policy 18, student trustee, and policy 21, anti-racism and non-discrimination.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Good evening, everyone. Tonight, we are going to review with the Policy and Governance Committee 3 policies. And the board objective is to have all policies reviewed at least once in a 4-year term, and that compliance with legislation, regulations, and legislative mandate is maintained. Tonight, the 3 policies that are being presented to the committee are Policy 1, Foundational Statements, Policy 18, Student Trustee, and Policy 21, Anti-Racism and Non-Discrimination. For Policy 18, Student Trustee, participants will engage in small group discussion to provide feedback regarding this policy using the guiding questions included in the agenda package starting on page 6. And the key areas to review are alignment with current practice, alignment with other board policies, provincial guidance and legislation, and suggestions for improvement. For policies 1 and policy 21, the participants will engage in small group discussion to provide feedback that will inform further engagement on refinement of these 2 policies. And for these 2 policies, the guiding questions are: who should be involved in the review and update process? What approaches would best gather diverse perspectives and feedback? And how can the board ensure that updates are informed by lived experiences and current best practices? All the feedback that will be collected tonight will be shared with the board and will inform future policy review processes and update processes. And for each of the items, we suggest that you spend about 15 minutes discussing and answering those questions as a group. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you, Flavia. Are there any questions related to the presentation? All right. There being none, then we are finished with the agenda. And then we can move on to the small group discussions. You're all set up for that. We will be looking at the updates, as we said, to Policy 1, Policy 18, Policy 21. The questions are in the agenda package. The live broadcast will end now, and the meeting will adjourn officially following the conclusion of the small group discussion at 8:30. We will see you at the next Policy and Governance Committee meeting in the new year on February 11, 2026. Thank you, everyone.